Yeah, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all tune in, turn up, activate with the only show doing what we do, man. This is the top 10 of 10 and some more shit. I go by the name Wow, man. I'm here. I'm your host for the night, man. First and foremost, before we get the show started, I want to shout out all our sponsors, man. Supreme Creators Maintenance and Remodeling. Make sure y'all check out their pages, Supreme Creators Maintenance on Instagram and Twitter. All home repairs and remodeling work needed. No job too big or too small. Floors, doors, and walls. Anything you need done to your house, make sure you hit up Supreme Creators Maintenance and Remodeling, and make sure you tell them Smash Cash Radio sent you. Can't forget about R&R Media and things for them dope pictures, photo shoots, headshots, lifestyle pictures. Make sure y'all hit up RR Media and things. That's RR Media LLC. That's on Instagram and Twitter. Go like the pages. Can't forget God Body Sea Moss Gel, man. Make sure y'all grab that God Body Sea Moss. That's on Instagram and Twitter. Go like the pages. Make sure y'all grab them jars of that healthy, organic 102 vitamins and minerals with this sea moss gel. And don't forget they got elderberry syrup as well. Again, that's God Body Sea Moss. That's Instagram and Twitter. Go like the pages and place your order ASAP. And we can't forget about Disbelief Tequila. Make sure y'all grab y'all some of that, the dopest tequila out right now. Locally owned, locally made, you know what I mean? Well, not locally made, but it's locally owned. Well, opulence meets excellence. Hit them up at the local liquor store. And if you're at the bar, anything, stop by the bar. Check out the bar. Make sure y'all get into it. We finna open up right now, man. I got this guy right here. Y'all been seeing us doing a post on it for a minute, man. But this is long overdue. It's been a while, actually. It's some years. We always stay locked in, though. Your music always stay in rotation, man. So this guy hails from the east side of Chicago. I'm going to let him tell y'all more about him once we get into it. But, man, look, I want everybody to give a round of applause for the homie, Ray Ella in the building.
Hey, what's happening?
What's going down, God?
Man, not a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Bounce back in town. You know, moving and shaking. Seeing what my people on. You know what I'm saying? Politicking with my loved ones.
I feel you. Now, you say back in town, bro. Where you at with it now?
I moved to Phoenix, man. Moved to Phoenix, Arizona, like a year and a half ago.
Okay. How you liking it out there?
It's hot.
Now, they say usually, look. They say usually now, it's hot, but I hear a lot of people, the older people go out there, like, or people who have breathing problems from back in the day, they say they go out there because it's a different type of air quality or something like that.
Okay, so with it being the desert, there's no humidity because we ain't near no water.
So you just get the straight fucking. That's why Vegas hot heat. Like that.
Yeah, it's right.
You feel like the oven shit. Like when you open up an oven, that's how I explain Vegas to people.
If you standing in the sun, or moving around doing shit in the sun, you're gonna bake yourself to death.
God damn.
But under the act, like if you in the shade, it's cool.
Right.
You know what I mean, like ain't really no issues.
Cause I ain't noticed no tan on you like that or nothing, bro. Like I know it's hot out there.
I burnt myself up the first year. Yeah, my first summer, I definitely was two-tone.
Like, hold on, y'all. How is it getting there? Because y'all hot all year round down there. Like, what's the coldest y'all get down there?
We just came out of winter, like, probably 2 weeks ago.
Right
when the,
look, he just said winter, y'all. Come on.
It's
what
fake,
what was the winter, though?
It's fake winter. It get down to, like, 40.
Yeah.
You know
I've been to Vegas when it got cold. I ain't gonna lie. It got cold.
It's just like that at night.
Yeah.
Like, it's like Vegas at night in December, January.
And I was down there in the February time. Cause motherfucker, I ain't believe him. Boy, it ain't cold. I was outside that night. I had to throw on that little wrapping jacket I had. Like, shit. It did get a little frosty down here, Joe. But it's crazy because in Vegas you can see the snow on the mountain in the back there. Yeah. Like, cause I was in I was in Vegas, but then I went to like the little city part of it, shit too, though.
I done drove up in the mountains up there in Phoenix. Well, not in Phoenix, but like I was finna say Flagstaff, but I ain't even been to Flagstaff. I went to Snowflake.
Okay.
Snowflake in Payson, Arizona.
Like, now that's a lot. Now from what I know, it's a big Indian population out there. Native American.
Fact. It's the third biggest state for reservations.
Damn.
Second or third.
Okay.
I think Oklahoma is number one.
Okay. So now, what made you decide that decision to go there? Because me and you I've been in places where I've seen you in Texas, Atlanta. I know you could have went to Atlanta anytime. Like, so why pick over there in Arizona?
I can move to Atlanta tomorrow.
Right.
I got so much family down there.
On everything.
Phoenix was just something different, bro. Like, I had been before because we shot the Nobody video down there. And I ain't gonna say like I got a whole lot but I got family down there too.
Okay.
And then on some real shit, like one of my favorite cousins and shit on my mama's side, he been down there.
Okay.
For like you know, a decade plus and shit. So he was just kept telling me like, man, you need to come down.
Come down here.
You know, and he working on some next level shit, like, you know, legal weed.
Oh, okay,
know?
under that.
Yeah.
You know, not putting the business out, but that'd be some. I can see that. You thinking about a strand or something?
Funny enough, I had one. Like years ago. It was definitely not legitimate.
Oh, right.
Definitely not legitimate. Yeah, but I had bought some shit out here from like Seattle that was crazy.
Okay.
I definitely was calling it. It was called Gorgeous. It was called Gorgeous George, I believe, was the real name of the strand. But I introduced that.
Okay.
To the habitat, so I was calling it Super Ugly Gorgeous.
Super Ugly, right? Because I remember that. Look, I like the branding, bro. Now that's one thing about you, man, that you always been. As the people can see on the camera, we got the lighters in the building, man. You are the iLLA lighters. You always been. You was one of the first guys I know that had merchandise, like on some for real shit. Like when I started doing this, I come up on a light like, oh shit, I need this on top of this. Like,
bro, I ain't like absolutely no shade to anyone. I was like the first one to do a lot of shit.
Yeah,
on the little scene.
Yeah, nah, you've been in it for a minute, man. You've been in it for a minute, and we're gonna talk about that because I want actually, okay. My first thing with you was the concert you put on.
And that was the first.
That we actually we had met around because we've been working around. That's
like the first thing.
But that was the first thing. Actually, I'm low key. I'm finna put it out for the people. That was the first thing I got paid for too.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
Like Ray pulled me. Now, if y'all don't know, right now it's motherfucking it's Mickey shit.
It just changed into something else.
It's they call it Retro Grill. They call it Retro Grill. It's like it was right there.
They took Mickey's name off it.
It might be something. I know it was Mickey's for a minute.
Something else. The same niggas own it.
Okay.
Freeland and Leland.
Yeah, I saw Retro Grill on it just like the other last week or something. But it was in that parking lot before any of that was happening. It was like a clothing store in there at the time. On everything.
It was Jimmy Schools.
You put something on for the East Side, bro, that people it wasn't seen at that time, bro. And it was in the heart of when there was a lot of shit going on out
here.
He
was taking a gamble.
Like on everything, bro.
A gamble. But it turned out beautifully, man. I'm glad we did that.
Yeah, and I was able to broadcast live from out there, bro. So that's what was dope about it, man. And it was just like, damn, Ray put this on, and like motherfucker showed up and showed out, bro. Yeah. Like on Stony Island.
Yeah, right down 81st.
On everything, you know. Like no. So doing stuff like that, What you looking at it now? Because I haven't heard no real new music from him. Like I've still been playing stuff from the last couple of years and
Not
stuff
really.
like that.
I mean, I've been on some just dropping singles.
Right.
Honestly, the past couple of years for real.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Get Right, the LTD joint, shit. I don't know. It's a bunch of
unique individuals.
Unique individuals. Boss Talk. Nobody. That was like all my little shit from the run from like 2020 to 02.
Right.
Well, 2022. So at this point, I'm really just under the act of everything that I got that I have not released. I'm
give
prepping
it to the
putting
people.
the fuck out.
Okay. Now will it be under the project, a whole full project, or will you keep doing the singles type?
No, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like it's gonna be a blizzard of shit. Yeah, I got a pretty mild winter this year, so I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna reinforce that Jack Frost one time and just
go in.
Because my problem historically has been being inconsistent.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? In my own eyes.
Right.
Like I was pretty much always creating music consistently, but you know me, if I felt like the budget wasn't right, I couldn't do the shit how I wanted to do it.
Right.
That shit went on pause.
Right.
So
I feel you.
You know, like in the interim of doing that, nigga, I got about it's probably a good 20 records that people know from me that have never been out. Just because I performed them so much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Overdose and
okay.
You know the shit I used to close with all the time. Like it's a lot of those, bro. So I'm in the process of like, let me just get my catalog as big as possible. I'm on my Gucci Mane effect right now. My spinning shit. Like
right.
Just get as much content as possible together.
Flood the streets.
The goal is 500 songs in my catalog that's out. Not the shit that's unreleased, but just I need 500 songs
out.
Damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving myself like the end of next year.
Okay. So that's grand mode. Now what's the difference in because you're recording out there, right?
Mm-hmm. I got a studio in the crib.
I remember. I do remember that. I remember pulling up to the crib, Jeff, and you had the host. I do. Damn. Damn, yes, we've been around for a minute now.
You pulled up when I was on the 9, huh?
Yeah, because I was staying over there. I was staying a couple of blocks over from you on everything.
Yeah. Damn, I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm like, when you just said that, I'm like, damn, he did. I remember coming around that, you know what I'm talking about? Doing, you know, but that's how far we go back, bro. And it's good seeing you doing, like, consistently doing something. Like, you might not think it's consistent, but as long as you dropping music, motherfuckers know, like, hey.
Yeah.
You know, hey, ill still got it. You know what I mean?
I really could have just kept dropping shit the whole time, and it probably would have served me better. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The further it went over time. But, like, even that whole engineering shit, right? Like, that's a gift and a curse. Because, I get to save a little bread, but it took me a long time to actually get good.
Right. It's like it took trial and error.
To actually get good at like some years
right.
to get good at engineering for real. You know what I'm saying? So, I was telling somebody that shit the other day, like, it's talking about, like, being able to, wanting to wear all the hats pretty much. Like, you know, if I can figure out how to do this, and I can do this, and I can do that, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool, like, but it's only 24 hours in a day, bro.
And you gonna work yourself to death. Like, I went through the same.
You ain't gonna have no energy left to perform and be the artist, my nigga. If you gotta be your A&R, your cameraman, you know what I'm saying?
Everything. So you start learning how to delegate those roles
and responsibilities, man.
Pretty much.
That's where the team come in.
And once you build a good team, Joe, then you can rock and roll. That's when you know you're rock and rolling. Like, all right, because I know what I want to see. Mm-hmm. And then I know if you could do this, shit, we gonna rock this shit out, man. Yeah. You know, look, we finna go into some music, but we gonna come back. I'm gonna holler at you some more. Look, we got it. We gonna chop it up. Our second guest wasn't able to make it, so we got tonight, Joe. We here tonight. Yeah. We here tonight, Joe. We gonna do what we do. Goddamn it. This joint right here, though, I gotta hold on. Let me. You know, I gotta be looking up these names, man. Oh, I actually saw her perform at the New Wave concert. Shout out my homegirl, Boss Lady J, Joe, over there. Mary J, over there at New Wave Radio doing her thing, man. This joint right here is by the homegirl Nina B. This that Option. This world premiere.
Oh, yeah, Nina.
Yeah, let's get it, man. Top 10 of 10. Y'all know what it is.
Yo, download the Spreaker app and follow us at Smashcast Radio. Let's get it. Let's go.
What it is. Shout out to everybody in the studio, man.
Hey.
Y'all know what it is. We still here. It's Top 10 to 10 some more shit. We still got the homie Ray iLLA in the building, man. We just, you know, we're just chopping it up behind scenes. Shout out Dirty Eagle and
my boy
Gino Pacino with that Lost City, man. Y'all just got done here. Make sure y'all download the Spreaker app and follow us at Smashcast Radio. We got the people in the chats, man. Hold on, who we got in here? Sky King MC Clark. They say, yo, checking in. Rocking with my cousin Ray iLLA, Eastside Crazy. Stand up. Y'all know how it is. Hold on, I got to give y'all a gunshot.
Scott Michi, my nigga. MC Saya, boy.
Oh, he spit the bars, too?
Oh, man, this nigga was, coming with the craziest bars, snipe super fast, out-rap your head off, boy, but saying some crazy shit, like.
So he don't do it no more? He stopped? What's going on?
I mean, man, you know, that's like my people, man. Since we was youngins. It's been a minute. I ain't seen bro in a minute.
Let's go, cuzzo. We need some of that music. You got that heat sending it through, man.
You know, we get that family life after a while, man. You know how it go.
Yeah. Now, but just a few seconds ago, off air, we was talking about royalty, residuals, and all that. How to get paid off your music, pretty much.
Yes, indeed.
And you just informed me on a couple of things. Again, this is what I love. This is what this platform is about. Is actually putting the information out there. So now I'm talking to you about BMI ASCAP, and then we were talking about CD Baby, and I'm trying to put everything in one box. But you was breaking down the boxes for me. Could you do that real fast?
Right. So we started off talking about, like, you know, the bullshit that come with these independent distributors or whatnot,
True that.
which is a conversation for a whole nother day.
Right.
But we get into pros, right? Like performance rights organizations. So that's where ASCAP, BMI, and CSAC fall under for the U.S.
Okay.
So most rappers you meet, got a BMI artist account.
Because that's the free one.
Because that's free. Because it's free. Facts. I'm glad. It's funny you do that. Yeah. It's because it's free, right? So ASCAP is like, it used to be like $25. I think it's like $50 now, whatever.
Okay.
Skippy. But the catch-22 to that is, most people got an ASCAP or a BMI, most artists, but then they don't have a publisher's account. And most of them don't have publisher's deals. So, you know, they're leaving half their money on the table.
Damn.
Yeah.
So how you get a publishing? Because would you get a publishing deal?
The same way you got an artist account. You get a publisher's account the same way you get an artist account.
So you just go in and sign up for the shit?
Sign up for it and you pay for it.
Ain't this about a bitch? Okay.
Because anybody that's ever registered a song Like, and I can't even say shit about BMI because I do have a BMI publisher's account. You can only have one as an artist. You can have one performance rights organization.
Okay. So that's what my question was earlier about that. That's what I was finna go to. Like, because I'm hearing you saying CD Baby, and I thought all these was the same thing. But you're like, nah, them distributors. This is where you get your money at over here. Well, other money.
Like I confuse people when I said that shit on Unique Individual. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got an ASCAP and BMI. I need all my
I was just. You know that was my point on that. Because I was like, hold on, Joe, how you do that? Because I know I have a BMI, but that was just.
So what I meant by that was as an artist, I have a ASCAP artist account.
Okay.
I've been registered with ASCAP since like 2008.
Okay.
As a publisher, I have a publishing company through ASCAP called Super Ugly Entertainment, but I also have a publishing company through BMI called Songs of Super Ugly.
Oh.
So this way, if I do records with artists that are signed to BMI, I can just make a deal with them to pick up the publishing for the record. If it's their song and they're gonna register it, you know what I'm saying, with BMI type shit, you can't use a ASCAP publisher for a BMI artist. You have to use a BMI publisher or one of the bigger names if you have a deal with them already. You can't cross it.
See, I ain't know that. That's a damn. Okay.
So that's what I meant by that. Like, I got an ASCAP and BMI. I have publishers accounts with both.
Okay.
So I can always get my publisher split of my royalties.
Right. But now, how would that play off as far as getting that's publishing? So that's just the writing part of it, or
so publishing is typically right. It's composition. So it's like writing lyrics, arranging lyrics, and different elements of the song.
Okay.
Production, as we call it now, are like people that did the instrumentation and making the music. Author, composer, producer.
Oh. And they all under that there. Now, so where does, because I always hear, and once a year, every year is probably about like January time around there. I see people do the post like, get your money out of CD Baby, or take your stuff down because you ain't going to get paid or something like. So now what's the difference with CD Baby and all these other streaming sites? It was like something they were saying, somebody wasn't paying out, pretty much, they were saying.
Okay, like the little debacle I just told you about, right? Like, it was a different boat than most people be in because I had a lot of material out and I actually did have a real organic buzz, right? Just because, you know, how I was moving in the city. I had all the DJs playing and shit. Like, we was really out here. So they won't tell you what it is, but honestly, and I probably shouldn't be saying this shit, but I feel like it's a cap. I feel like there's a cap on that shit because it's an aggregate service. It's based off just the number of people that use the service.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, honestly, they just feel like we're not going to, because there has to be a turning point. It's like in any other business. Like, we don't charge y'all. They're not like TuneCore was. That's where they were able to be taken down by like DistroKid and a few other people because they charge you yearly to keep your music up. And it's like, well, shit, y'all sent the shit out already. It's on the server. Y'all not paying them people no money to keep this shit up. Why you charging me $50 a year?
Right.
You know? So hence why DistroKid came along and a few other platforms and took their ass out the way. They're still here.
Right.
You know.
So I think it might have been, I don't want to say CD Baby then. I think it might have been TuneCore. Somebody said, I know I see a post there like, Joe, these people, it's one of these platforms that don't pay people pretty much.
So I'll say this, like, as far as that goes, the only motherfucker that even was like that was like Tidal. I hate to even say it like this because it's not what it sounds like. No, it's not what it sounds like. It's not what it sounds like.
Go ahead.
Tidal paid late. They just paid really fucking late.
Okay.
There's a 2 to 3 month delay for us. Even motherfuckers that sign the industry, I don't think they gotta wait that 2-3 months like we do. But there's a 2-3 month delay or turnaround time on anything you do digitally.
So, okay, so break this down. So you drop some, say we dropping something today on the 17th. When would I expect payment on something? Like, cause that's what I'm trying to figure. Like, is it 30 days, 60 days?
If 1,000 people streamed your song today, and this is March 17th, right? You would get paid at the earliest fucking May 30th or some shit like that.
And this on any platform, or this was Tidal, you saying?
This is, so whatever platform, because when you use a distributor, that's who they send your music to, all these different platforms.
Right.
Those different platforms in return get the streams of whoever plays your shit. They send that money to the distributor, and the distributor pays you.
Okay.
So you get all your money in terms of streaming, which would be mechanical. That'd be mechanical royalties. Because it's mechanical. It's someone going to a streaming service, typing your name and press and play on your shit.
Okay.
So, yeah, that money comes from them. But the only thing about the whole Tidal shit, like I said, they paid. I got money from Tidal like maybe a year after the fact.
Oh.
But true to their word,
they pay the most.
They do pay the most. You can't get you'll never get the most streams on their platform. That's where I see people go wrong. Artists always. Well, I'm glad they fell back from it now. But remember a very short period of time when niggas was like, yeah, only stream my shit on Tidal, or man, I'm only putting my shit on. This is gonna be a Tidal exclusive and all this other shit, right? But like Tidal as a whole only has like 2 million users.
Right.
At the time, it was less.
Yeah. You know? True that, because I remember I was on Tidal. I was exclusive. I was like, Joe, what you live? I'm Tidal, nigga. Like, nah, what?
Spotify has.
I'm on Spotify. Yeah,
450 million fucking accounts.
Yes, I'm on Spotify as we speak. Shout out Spotify, and Top 10 to 10 is over there as well. Y'all can check us out right after the show go off. You know
the fuck in.
But damn, so okay. So now I'm trying to put something together first, because this is a teaching lesson for all the artists, upcoming artists. When you start, you're in the studio, boom, we make our song. Before you put it out, you got to take it and register it to ASCAP BMI first, do you send it to the actual CD Baby distro people or whatever, and then they register?
You should always do your admin work first.
Okay.
Always. Does it get? I still don't always do my admin work first. Sometimes you get excited, like, oh, but it's the one. It's it.
Drop this.
I gotta put this shit out now.
You put a snippet out, you get all the views on your, like, motherfucker, like, Joe, drop that shit now. You like, all
bro,
right.
I've put shit out that went crazy. Like, I've missed a lot of fucking ASCAP money. I'm sure, because there were certain shits, like, when I was, like, I don't feel back in recent years, but there was a time that when you used to always get something new for me, like, every month, every other month. Yes. And niggas, like, I had good relationships, so niggas was actually playing my record.
Cover art and everything. You know you send the whole deal. I ain't gonna even lie to you. You get the whole pack. I had
service pack.
Yeah, the service pack on anything.
Artists, if you really want DJs to rock with you, just do what the fuck you supposed to do. Niggas is not doing what they supposed to do so much that if you just do the bare minimum what you supposed to do, niggas will fuck with you.
Joe, look.
Real shit. That's free game.
Look, I just had no bullshit. I just sent the email back to somebody the other day about that. Like, hey, they sent me 2 songs. Songs kind of decent. I don't even know who the fuck this is.
Your name ain't on neither one of these motherfuckers.
How can I just know the name of the song? Like, how can I play your? And I don't even know if that's the name of the song, because you know how motherfuckers.
This might have been what you called it when you left the studio.
And then they send you a whole tag like on everything. Like, it say track 13. You like, no, this the realest shit out. Like. The realest shit, okay, I got to make sure I got to remember, I smoke. I don't remember everything sometimes. So you like, hey, the realest shit, no, this track 13, my nigga. Like, that artist, I don't even know who the fuck this is. Like, he ain't put his name.
Wop the Bam, blah, this kid be track 13.
And then he hit you ever played my shit? Who the fuck, wait. That was you who sent me your shit, like.
Damn, boy, I was loving this shit 9 months ago. Like, where the fuck you been at?
Your shit been gone, bro. But it's crazy. So, all right, so you make the song and you say doing your work. So first, once you make the song, you send it to ASCAP, BML, however you do.
This shit's so easy now, bro. Like, performance right shit is super easy. You just log in and enter the fucking information.
Okay.
You ain't even really got to upload the song or none of that shit no more. You don't. Okay. You put the title of the fucking song in there. If you have already distributed, which is the reason why I say I like to distribute first sometimes, like especially if it's records you really putting a budget behind. When you do that, you have the ISRC code.
That's the one that digitally stamped code.
International Sound Recording Code.
Come on, talk it.
It's a song identifier basically. Yes. So anytime your shit is played, it triggers that code.
Yes.
So when you register your shit with the pro, if you go down there and look in it, there's a section you can enter that code.
Talk your shit.
So you put that code in. But just to do it, just for them to accept it, you ain't got to put shit but the name of the song, the artist that performed it, if it's been performed, because it will ask you if it's been performed.
Now talk about that though too, because a lot of people don't know they can get actual performance fees too through ASCAP and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's because we deal with a lot of janky promoters that be doing events and shit like that. Like venues are supposed to be registered with pros.
Talk that.
So when you do a performance, they have it recorded. bigger spots and better spots you go to, shit like Reggie's, like when niggas used to do shows at Reggie's all the time, you could definitely get paid for performing at Reggie's from your pro.
Yeah.
Because they have the whole shit out already. They have a set list. They show who was here for the whole month type shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn. So it's so it really is a music business with it, pretty much.
Fact.
Like that's what I like to hear. Now what? Okay, so we got into it. What was your start? Your motivation is like getting into music? Because a lot of people don't know. I know you cut hair back in the day. You still cutting hair now, or what's going on?
I line myself up about it. Really, you know, one of my cousins or something catch me when they come in town.
I feel you. I feel
force that big cuz line up. That's
look. I go through the same shit. Look.
You know how that goes.
Oh, yeah.
You gonna let me be out here? That nigga
right.
came out here like that.
And you're right. Like you ain't stopped at your bar before you got here. Like nah, cuz.
I knew I was gonna see you. And I was yeah. You gonna pull rank, talk some shit.
Like hell no. But yeah, and they know I keep a fresh pair somewhere, so they like, you looking clean, so I know I can get something.
That's how I won. I stopped carrying my clippers. I just took them shits out of my trunk. Like fuck it.
Yeah, nah. So what was the start of you like? I don't want to get into the music, man.
I've been doing music my whole life, man. Really, like I went to Dixon. Shout out Miss Ellis, man. Get well. I heard she was in the hospital last I heard. That was my music teacher, first to 8th grade.
Okay.
At Arthur Dixon Elementary.
Okay.
Feel me? 83rd St. Lawrence.
Yes.
I don't know. I just had a passion for that shit early. I came from a musical family. My mama and them sang. My aunties world renowned with the piano and shit. Started playing drums. Really, really dug it. Did the marching band thing, jazz band, concert band. Learned how to rewrite music. Went to high school. They didn't have a band at Chas.
Okay.
So, you know, that shit just kind of turned into something else. That's kind of where I found the rap shit, really. Like, you know, that lunchroom.
Beating on the motherfuckers, spitting and shit. Like, hold on, John, I got this.
Yeah.
And then it started. Now, from that going to, how did you end up wanting to start? Like you say, you got your whole studio, your whole setup. What made you want to do that instead of going into somebody else's production, letting them do that?
Man, so, like, I ain't started rapping for real, nigga. I was top 20.
Okay.
Like, so I got out of high school the whole time. Like, I did some silly shit, long story short, and had some time on my hands to reflect.
Feel that.
I was goddamn it in the crib, hiding out, like I need to do something productive.
Right.
You feel me? So at that point, it was like, yeah, we always had a knack for this shit, and my boy was staying with me at the time that was producing, my nigga Omega the Don.
Okay.
So I'll wake up in the morning, this nigga got hella beats, he'll cook 4 beats. He nigga ain't been to sleep.
Right.
6 in the morning, this nigga just new beats, just cranking. I'm damn, okay. Fuck it.
Start putting pen
Started
to
doing
pad.
it, you know what I'm saying? And shit. I don't know, something just made me take that. I think it was like just the response I was getting.
Okay.
Because it was so left field, you know what I'm saying? Like me even being on some like, oh yeah, check this out, I rap. Like, niggas like, oh, that's cool, let me get a sack.
Right, because you're a hustler.
You know what I'm saying? Young shit.
Like, nah, this is... So how you come up with the name Super Ugly then? Because that's how I know a lot of stuff. Super Ugly, the brand.
Ugly brand, man. Like, how did I come? I mean, shit, that was just my lifestyle. To be honest, like, I was just thinking of something like, you know, when niggas first started rapping, it's almost like it's like a, before chaining day, it's like a culmination and shit where niggas just got to come up with the basics. Like, okay, what am I going to call myself? What is the crew? You feel me? Like, what do we stand for out here, bro? Like, what, you know what I'm saying?
Gotta sit down and lay all the laws down.
Yeah, you gotta just kind of encompass of what you got going on already. So on some real shit, I'm like, you know, I was a big T.I. fan, so you know what I'm saying, like Grand Hustle. I'm like, I don't really want to use hustle in my shit per se,
right?
Even though I get hustler all the time,
right?
You big hustler, like. But I'm just like, man, I do be on the grind. Like this shit is a grind, sure.
Use our lingo from up top. I like
it.
it.
Then the Super Ugly came about because I'm like, it was something I said in the old ass rhyme. Under the like, I'm gonna just, you know, I'm gonna do all this shit. I gotta do all this ugly shit for my life to be pretty later. Type shit. It was something I said to that effect. I don't even remember.
Look,
but that's where that shit was born from.
And then from there, it's been everywhere. You got how many projects you have dropped officially right now, like out your catalog so far?
There's still a couple that got to go back up, but I will say SUG2 Ah, damn, it's crazy you would say that. You know what? That Piff just came down, right? That Piff is over with now.
Like, not is it official? Because I was seeing that Piff said they wasn't. Like, I did see somebody.
I saw Andrew Barber say that shit.
So he officially back. Damn.
But I don't know if
because I went to Googling and that Piff was like, "No, we still here. We just downgrading and downside, which means they finna end
that shit over.
Yeah.
They finna do what everybody else is doing, like with Live and all them did. Shout out Pesh.
What they do with Live? It's crazy because damn. Cause them was where I was listening. Damn, it has changed, and it's fucked up. Cause I like when you say these names. I remember going to get these mixtapes off of that. All that. I don't listen to none of that shit no more.
All them shits are turning into what we were just talking about: aggregate distros.
Damn.
Everybody's because in their case they already had like a following in the platform. A lot of them was really big fucking sites, so they got people that got accounts to them motherfuckers.
True that.
And they have a basin to tap into.
Yeah.
You know, so. They could do something special on their end. Like, I was in a room for a conversation about some shit with that, like, about a little one-offs they was going to be doing with certain artists and shit.
Okay.
Like,
I can see that.
Get that shit pumping
back.
The same way United Masters did with iLLA Chopper. You know what I'm saying?
They did they Thug Thizzle with him, through him, yeah. He became the face of that joint there, so... Yeah, I can see that. I remember what the last streaming one I had was...
this was for me.
What was them? Yeah. What was the motherfuckers from down south? They was it was that stream. It was that Piff. It was they still out.
Dirty Little Bastard.
No, they from like Florida or some shit. I read out like them because you was starting to get all the regular albums too. Like motherfuckers putting their regular shit on there. Who? Hot New Hip Hop. Okay. Is it Hot New Hip Hop? Yeah. I think it might be. I don't know. They was like the first one that actually had the app on the phone and shit. Every place else you had to like damn near do some other shit. I would listen to a lot of shit online though.
Damn, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, bro. And cause I actually did they shit I was in Atlanta. I did they shit. I forgot what the fuck is the name of. Well, shout out there.
A3Cs.
Yeah, when we was at A3C, we did they shit. Cause Dirk came out on the stage. I can't think of the fucking name of that.
Oh,
shit.
you talking about the Chicago Hope shit?
No, they not from Chicago. Though.
No, I mean the Chicago Hope event at A3C, like with.
It was, I don't know which one. It was one, I know we was at some shit. I know we was there. Meek came out. Dirk brought Meek out. But that was when Meek and AR was supposedly had their little shit. AR was in the back.
Yeah, okay.
So we was in the back with AR like, damn.
Yeah, no, that was way after that.
Yeah. So, you know, shit been, and again, that's what we was, that's how I know that I could see the super ugly grind because while we was out here, who we bump into? Ray iLLA. We was all in. It's crazy. I was just talking to T.O. Montana. I was talking to him yesterday about how when we was down there, we went to what was the name of the damn the studio? And they had all the studios open. They was in there. Each producer was like cooking up. Streets is that?
Oh, Streets is that.
Yeah, we pulled up. It was like how they had a different. They had their shit open during the time. You had each room, motherfuckers just cooking up beats and just different producers going in. I was like, I would love to see that shit here, something like that.
That was a cool ass day, man.
Yeah, bro. And we just pulled up. We was outside.
That shit be like that usually too. Well, it used to and shit like before Bankroll.
Damn.
For sure.
So, yeah.
Locked down now.
Yeah, I can see it. And they saying a lot of Chicago motherfuckers.
Oh boy, the A is. I ain't. You know, it's crazy. I ain't been in Atlanta in a little over a year.
Okay.
I was there last Christmas, not the one that just passed.
Okay.
Christmas before that. That shit is for sure, little Chicago now.
They say we were down. Well, we were down 2 years ago for your birthday. We ended up getting Airbnb out there and just threw us a big ass party in that motherfucker. You know, Scribbles and all that shit. Shout out. And went to Harold's. Not the one, the first Harold.
Not the Edgewood.
No, because I've been to Edgewood and I've been over there, but we ain't get it. I ain't go in. I just saw how it was popping. But we went to the one that was over in the mall. It was like, I don't know where the fuck we was at. Yeah.
Oh no, y'all did go to the one on Edgewood.
No, not Edgewood.
If it said Harold's Chicken and Ice Bar,
no,
that's the one on Edgewood.
That's the one. No, I know the one. That's the one. The one on Edgewood, right by Big Mike barbershop, right there. Yeah. No, this one is in another mall and a club over there. Yeah, you must have went to that. That was the first one we went to, and we didn't go in there. We drove up to that one at first. I was like, no, this the other Harold's. I was like, hell no. Nah. But the other one actually had some decent mild sauce in there. Yeah. That was our main thing.
It's like 3 Harold's out there. One of them is for sure decent.
Yeah.
I think it's the one in Smyrna.
I don't know. That might have been the one we was at because inside this parking lot, it's like a club over here. There's another club. I'm like, God damn. They like, oh yeah, no, they parking lot pimp out in this motherfucker for real. Like, and it's just lovely out. Oh yeah, they was twerking like a motherfucker.
Bro, I've been down like going to Atlanta consistently every year since probably like 2012 or 13.
Damn.
Like last decade for real.
Yeah, nah.
Definitely watch that shit.
Change pretty much. It's crazy because I be hearing about motherfuckers when I hear other people talk about it, like nigga they be talking about how much the traffic is and like when you hear the older guys like people like Thug that motherfucker that grew up down there, they like nigga that shit wasn't like this back in the day, bro. They like only time we got this big ass traffic was doing some Freaknik. They say other than that you would not have this shit like this. I'm like damn, I couldn't imagine it because us coming down there started getting traffic.
It's all the people that live there that don't know there. Just imagine a city where 50 to 60% of the population is using GPS to get everywhere they're going.
Damn. They don't even know the city.
Just think about that shit for a second. Like that's why traffic be fucked up out
they
there.
don't know where the fuck they going. They
Niggas
trying to look at
where
this motherfucker. Go left right now. Like hold on, Joe. Like
niggas be 3 lanes over, gotta get off.
Shoot all the way to fuck over.
0.1 miles, nigga. Boy, tear your shit off trying to get over, bro.
Oh, everything. We saw that shit out there,
That's
too.
That's the land of abandoned cars. I've never seen so many abandoned cars on the side of the expressway. Anywhere in the United States, nigga, more than Atlanta.
Look. And that was the first place I was told about. We pulled up to one of them. Matter of fact, I think that was 2 Chainz shit. We park our shit on that motherfucker. You get to read a sign to tell you don't leave shit valuable in your car.
We're not responsible.
I say, what the fuck? And they just got this shit posted on the sign down there. Like, shit, I ain't never seen no shit like that. I say, make sure we ain't leaving no cameras in this motherfucker. That's a hustle
down there, bro. Like niggas pull door handles, bro.
Damn.
Niggas pull door handles down there. Niggas go to the club and run through the parking lot pulling door handles. See who left that shit open.
God damn.
Fact.
Shout out ATL.
Don't see some shit in that motherfucker. They bust window.
Right, like fuck your shit. Like, all right, look, we gonna get into some more music. We gonna come back and holler at my man. We in the building. Ray iLLA still here, man. I got some more motherfucking music, man. We gonna talk some more shit. We gonna see what Ray got going on.
I got some more lifesavers too, nigga.
Look, get it in. We might go ahead and goddamn it, hit one of these. You know what I'm talking about? While we play this music, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all stay tuned in. This is top 10 to 10. Some more shit. Let's get it. Let's go.
Hey.